So she's no longer gonna be unapologetically herself? Nah, say it ain't so.
Angel Reese has been suspended from the WNBA for life. The reason for this is that, well, you obviously believed you could get away with such a violation. No, you actually believed you might become the next Caitlin Clark-style basketball legend.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
But here's the twist, it didn't even come close to working. You're just sitting on the sidelines all the time, while Caitlin is workout in her own next league.
That was probably the hardest time of my life, just because I never took a break from basketball and I didn't realize mental health was important.
Believe it or not, Angel, you're not the first baller to travel this path to destruction.
In a recent development regarding player conduct, it has been confirmed that Angel Reese has been suspended for the upcoming season. This action comes after an incident during the previous season where Reese was found to have engaged in inappropriate behavior toward Caitlin Clark, a player on the opposing team. The incident in question took place during a highly competitive game in which Reese's actions were deemed to be disrespectful and in violation of the league's standards for player conduct and sportsmanship. Following a thorough investigation, the league has decided to impose a suspension on Reese for the next season to uphold the integrity of the game and ensure that such behavior is not tolerated in the future. The league has emphasized its commitment to fostering a positive and respectful environment for all players, coaches, and fans. The suspension serves as a reminder that any form of unsportsmanlike conduct will be addressed swiftly and firmly to protect the values of fair play and mutual respect in the sport. Angel Reese has expressed regret for her actions and has vowed to learn from this experience. She will be required to participate in a series of educational workshops on sportsmanship and respectful behavior as part of her rehabilitation process. We remain committed to ensuring that our league continues to provide an environment where players can showcase their talents and passion for the game, while maintaining the highest standards of conduct both on and off the court.
We'll give it up to Allen. They're going to give up that shot to her. Reese puts it up. Count the bucket. Body bucket and one for Angel.
May have the best nose for the basketball in the W. Good job staying with their concentration on this finish. Nice tap by Camilla.
Angel Reese's jealousy towards Caitlin Clark and the resulting actions. Angel Reese developed a strong sense of jealousy toward Caitlin Clark in every match they played against each other, which began to negatively affect both her performance and behavior. This jealousy led Reese to engage in inappropriate and unsportsmanlike actions, which were not in line with the league's standards of conduct. Her negative attitude became evident in her gameplay, where her focus shifted from her own performance to trying to undermine Clark. This behavior escalated to the point where Reese made several critical remarks and taunts directed at Clark during matches. The situation grew so extreme that the league had no choice but to suspend Reese for the upcoming season. This decision sent a clear message that unsportsmanlike conduct and personal grudges have no place in the sport. Reese will now be required to participate in training and workshops to improve her attitude and behavior going forward, in hopes of learning from this experience.
Degree of difficulty on this catch was big time. I don't know how she got herself shot ready in time, especially
trailing 71-59. Angel Reese, what she got in her. Oh, she draws the contact. Get in there. Count it. Shy Barbie going to work.
One thing that Angel Reese is not going to do, and that's shy away from contact. She doesn't care if it's Nneka Ogwumike or someone from the SEC. She is going right through the chest of her defender. It's the standard
for this group.
Here are the reasons why this entire steroid plan was wrong from the beginning. However, if you appreciate this video, then like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is impossible to create Caitlin Clark's greatness. You cannot simply give her a bit more strength and instantly produce her incredible court vision. Perhaps you thought that gaining muscle would make you stronger, faster, and better on defense, but the truth is that no amount of fake muscle could give you what Caitlin has. She also has a basketball IQ that you can't teach, and guess what? No steroids can buy that either. Caitlin's game is based on dexterity, keen instincts, and ice-cold resolve, but we're trying to outmuscle her.
Can't you just say she's doing the Moses Malone? Remember old Moses, one of your favorite big men? He'd get 18 rebounds, 7 of them from his own misses. Come on. But anyway, Jason, this is what we brought up a couple days ago. The aesthetic quality with Angel is simply not there. I'm not saying there's not a value to her game.
It's all about skill and execution, and Caitlin has both in spades. She's playing chess while you were out here pounding pawns. If it were, there wouldn't be a need for strategy for plays or game plans. The fact is, Angel, your desire to be the best led you to a point where cheating seemed like the only way to compete, but it didn't make you a better player, rather, it made you a worse one. Now, look where you're going. You've been suspended from the WNBA for life. Did you think anyone would notice? The WNBA was simply going to ignore the fact that you went from 0 to 60 pretty quickly. Steroids aren't subtle. Angel players look up and see a gigantic red flag appear out of nowhere. Honestly, even if you didn't get caught, would this have really solved your issue? Did you think that getting bigger or stronger would magically help you shoot like Steph Curry or lock down on defense like Kawhi Leonard? No, Caitlin Clark isn't overpowering you with physical strength. She's out-thinking, out-playing, and outclassing you on the court. Steroids were never going to help you with that. The WNBA isn't stupid. They recognize the signs, and once they catch you, you're done.
Minnesota Lynx team needed. Snatched her up from Chicago. Here goes Reese, penetrating with 6 points to go with her 8 rebounds.
I like when Angel Reese takes it off the bounce. I like her ability, her
Jones blocked by Reese.
Gets her own miss. On top, Mabry shuffles it over. Evans for 3. Offensive rebound, put back and a foul.
That's what she does, NBA. One of the most prolific rebounders.
Now that the WNBA has announced that you will be suspended for life, the news is all over the headlines, and you, Angel Reese, are left wondering what to do. The answer is straightforward. There is no turning back from this. Sure, you may attempt to rebuild your reputation in another league, perhaps abroad, or in a less competitive environment, but the damage is done. Your name will always be associated with this scandal.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
While all of this is going on, Caitlin Clark is undoubtedly laughing. She didn't need steroids. Instead, she just kept working hard and went on with her grind. Now, she's out there smashing records, cashing checks, and making sure her name is recorded in basketball history. You attempted to manipulate the system, Angel, but it only backfired.
Carter against Horston. We're going to be watching that matchup all night long. Carter does a great job getting by Jordan there. Now on Agumake. Good bounce pass to Reese. Up and in.
If there is one lesson to be learned from this entire crisis, it is that shortcuts never work. You believed that steroids would be your ticket to glory, but all they got you was a lifetime suspension. Rather than working harder, improving, and earning your place, you took the easy route, and now you are on the outside looking in while Caitlin Clark continues to dominate the game as if she were born to do so. Someone who should have known better chose to enter this chaotic mess. Yes, people, Teresa Weatherspoon is the famous Teresa Weatherspoon, a well-known figure in the basketball community, is now being drawn into this controversy because she thought it was wise to support and even encourage Angel Reese's risky behavior. Let's just say that her actions have not only destroyed Angel's career but have also rocked the WNBA as a whole, particularly the Chicago Sky, who are now at the center of a terrible situation.
Reese trying to seal inside. Reese the shovel. Cardoso to finish. Here's Stewart going to work on Reese. Gets partially blocked by Angel Reese. Reese running the floor. Oh, what a pass! Jonquel Jones on the money to Reese. Big to big.
Pass by Jonquel Jones right over the top. But watch this catch.
There's very little space to catch, corral, and finish. Reminds me of the and one she had in the win against Indiana in Chicago. Second team foul here for the Aces. Got to get to 5 to be in the bonus. Mabry looking for something, finds Reese, that's something. And Reese trying to make herself available, does on the post. Gets her first field goal to go.
Mobile and Wi-Fi provider of the Chicago Sky. Nothing has been more reliable.
Teresa Weatherspoon has received praise for her leadership and mentoring over the years, but it seems like she lost the plot somewhere along the line. Perhaps you believed Angel was the Chicago Sky's golden ticket back to the top and you were prepared to do whatever it took to get her there. But now look where it's placed you, right in the middle of this mess that's fueled by steroids.
3 splits the defenders. Shot blocked from behind by Angel Reese.
Leading scorer tied now with Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Reese, the flip shot with the right hand, no good, but gets her own rebound again, goes through traffic and scores. Angel Reese, high post to Gumake, flashes, probably shouldn't have put the ball on the deck because there were a lot of hands down there. Here's Allen with it. Back to Harrison, pump fakes inside. Reese flips it up with the left hand and scores.
Teresa Weatherspoon, you were once a trailblazer, a legend.
An inspiring team leader who excelled as a defender and a playmaker, Teresa Weatherspoon was the heart and soul of the New York Liberty. She led New York to 4 WNBA Finals appearances, including in 1999 when she pulled off one of the most iconic plays in league history.
But 3 divisions, Angel Reese blocked the defender's shot from behind, tying the score with Skylar Diggins-Smith. Reese's right-hand flip shot is poor, but she gets a rebound of her own, gets past traffic, and scores. Angel is high post to flashes of Gum. Allen has it back to Harrison, pump fakes inside. There were a lot of hands down there, so it definitely shouldn't have been put on the deck. Reese scores after flipping it up with his left hand. Teresa Weatherspoon, you were once a legend and a trailblazer.
For an easy layup. And this creates energy. We saw
3 points separating these sides, a little over 3 to go in the opening quarter.
Look for Marina Mabry to get her number called on this possession.
How about the mid-range jumper from Angel Reese? First time we've seen her hit from about 8.
Dana Evans' hesitation into traffic finds Angel Reese, who finds a bucket.
Lindsey Allen in off the bench for the Sky now, along with Kennedy Carter, so some of that second unit in for Chicago. Reese jabs, drives, and finishes at the rim.
Mabry, it's a deep one, rattles it in for her first 3-pointer of the night.
It's really good here. Watch this action. Marina Mabry takes her defender down, makes a V cut to come get
Mabry the rebound, outlet up to Allen, who's been really good in this game. Over to Dana Evans, looking for options. Reese in the lane. There's an option and one.
But now that you are the coach who pushed a player to cut corners, you've managed to undermine everything you once stood for in an effort to keep up with a player that neither you nor Angel could touch. How did you think this would end? Corner's career was ruined, and the Chicago Sky's reputation was brought down with her in one F sweep. Teresa, do you believe that the WNBA was correct to use Reese as an example? Please share your thoughts in the space provided for comments below.
Gotta get it right back. Williams to Angel Reese for her first points tonight. Angel Reese is calling for it. Mabry finds her, the post up, shoulder shake, right around Naz Hillman for 2.
Lead back to 3. Evans has found her way around the rim. And again, another defensive play.
Nothing but Chicago bodies ahead, extending the lead to 5.
And trying to post up down low as Jessica Carter on her, another rookie out of Mississippi State. Reese going to work. Reese putting it up and in off the glass. Back-to-back Angel Reese buckets.
I mean, she said, well, first I'm going to score on the reigning MVP, but now I'm going to score on the fellow.
Yes, darling, the entire Chicago Sky organization is currently dealing with the fallout from this scandal. Previously a reputable WNBA franchise, the Sky are now at the center of a scandal that threatens to ruin their entire season, if not their future as a franchise. You see, Teresa, when you allowed this to happen under your watch, You not only destroyed your reputation, but you also hurt the Chicago Skies, the fans, the sponsors, and the entire basketball community. They are all staring at the sky and shaking their heads. This is a team that is supposed to embody excellent teamwork and ethics on the court, but now they are embroiled in a scandal that implies none of those qualities exist within their ranks. And if you thought the damage to your reputation was bad, let's talk about what's been happening on the court ever since this problem started to surface. The Chicago Sky's performances have been nothing short of abysmal. They've been on a losing streak so bad that it's difficult to watch, and it makes sense that when your team's focus shifts from playing fantastic basketball to hiding steroid scandals, the results on the court will inevitably suffer. Due to the toxic environment created by your leadership or lack thereof, the team's offense has been in a complete mess, with players looking more like they're running a pickup game at the local gym than playing professional basketball. Weatherspoon, you have essentially led this team into a type of basketball that's hardly recognizable. The fans have begun to refer to it as harem ball, which is exactly the kind of ball that's so wild and directionless that you wonder if the players even remember how to run a proper play. How did things go so wrong? Well, it all begins at the top. As the team's head coach, Weatherspoon should be the unifying factor, but instead of encouraging a culture of responsibility and hard work, you allowed shortcuts to be used by condoning Angel Reese's use of steroids. This sent a message to the rest of the team that winning by any means necessary was more important than playing the game the right way, and when that happens, the entire foundation breaks down. Players stop trusting you and each other, and when trust is lost, teamwork follows. You can see this in the way the Sky plays now, where each player is trying to be a hero by attempting to solve the problem on their own, only making matters worse. If you liked this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. The Chicago Sky may return to its pre-Clark days, but Angel Reese may want to concentrate solely on her admirers.